On this Thanksgiving Eve, a story of loss, but also gratitude.
A widow whose husband died of COVID-19 reunites with the healthcare workers who took care of them. The I-Team's Vanessa Murphy shares this story you'll only see right here on 8 News Now.
Carissa Hernandez is a widow with 3 young daughters. Artur Nazari, her 42-year-old husband, died in July after contracting COVID-19.
And it breaks my heart to see that they're going to have to grow up without a dad.
When she first shared her story with the I-Team, she expressed grief and also gratitude for the medical team.
I just want them to know that, how much that meant to me and to my family.
After the I-Team called Mountain View Hospital, they were virtually reunited.
Looking at your faces, you guys helped pull me through it.
These are the intensive care unit nurses who cared for Artur in his final moments, and the cardiologist who treated him earlier on.
It was really a shock to see someone who was otherwise healthy get so sick, and that really stuck with me.
Visitors aren't allowed inside COVID patients' rooms. Marissa Muraoka grabbed an iPad so Carissa and her girls could watch the final efforts to save Artur's life and then say goodbye.
I promised my husband when he was in the hospital when he first got sick that I would never leave his side. You enabled me to fulfill that promise to him.
Diane Darris held Artur's hand.
She was telling him, it's okay, baby. It's gonna be okay. You're just gonna go to sleep for a little bit. And that last communication, to me, was priceless. So to me, that was an honor to be there.
Kelly Kohler did chest compressions.
There was not a dry eye in that coat. We actually had to, it was hard having the kids in the background.
I can still remember them screaming, "Daddy, Daddy," not my daddy. And those are definitely some things that will keep me up at night at times. But I think I made the right decision by not sheltering them from that.
Those moments to us were part of what kept the resuscitation going, like the efforts to keep doing as much as we can going, but also knowing when it was time and to communicate that to Carissa and saying, it's time to let him go.
A nurse herself at a different hospital, Carissa says she believes these healthcare workers did everything they could.
Because I know in my heart and soul that they did.
A meeting like this isn't the norm. Carissa sharing how she and her daughters are coping months later. These normally stoic healthcare workers sharing how much Artur's death stays with them.
My heart just dropped, and I just want to say I'm sorry.
I just hope that people who are experiencing loss are able to move forward as gracefully and with as much strength as you have.
All of you were angels that day, whether you know it or not.
Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
A spokeswoman tells the I-Team Mountain View Hospital waived Artur's medical bills back in August. She says corporate staff learned about the circumstances. Artur lost his job before he died. He had 3 young children, and Carissa is a healthcare worker.